Say hi, Maddie. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
I got Madison here, and we're going to talk to you today about a little bit about how our Fiber Festival went this weekend. It was really fun, but we're actually going to show you too how to make some of the signs that we use. So Maddie has them, and I just use recycled graze boxes like this and made signs like that. I don't know if it's backwards or not on Facebook. It looks backwards to me, so sorry if you're reading backwards. I need to learn how to like flip it so it's mirror image so we're not confusing, right? So we have a lot of new sheep owners in the group, so hi all you newbies. I do Facebook Lives in the group to share with you super special tips that I've learned, usually with crafting, and it's also where I first post my tutorials as they come out. So my next blog post is going to be coming out on Friday, and it'll be the review of the Fiber Festival. But I wanted to get on today to share with you how I make the signs, because I love repurposing things and just doing things, you know, on a budget. Thank you, Maddie. And Maddie's going to help today. And also, if you guys are hopping on live, you can ask me questions about the last tutorial that came out on Sunday, which was the tanning a sheepskin at home, if I can read. So I see Rachel just popped on, and I might, if you guys comment or have a question, I might be looking funny at the camera because it's small, so I have to. So here we go. So we're making signs today that I used at the Fiber Festival. Maddie says yes. So super easy. So I have a story about these graze boxes. Hi. So this was last year's lambing, not this year's. So I'm just cutting the edges off. And my mother was so worried about me because I was lambing out 100 ewes, and I was still breastfeeding Maddie. She was only 2. I think she was like 1.5.
3.
And now she's 3. Yeah. And I was doing it by myself, and my sheep live about 8 miles down the road. So it's not like I can just like roll out of bed in the middle of the night and go check ewes that are lambing. And also I was a single mom, so I was doing it like all by myself. Hey Margaret, it's nice to see ya. So I had a really stressful lambing last year, so 2 lambings ago, and my mom was so worried about me, and she lives in Arizona and I live in Montana, that she started sending me these graze boxes. And this is not like an advertisement for graze, but we love them. We still get them now, even though it's been like over a year that we've been getting them. But they have really healthy snacks. They have really good, sugary, yummy snacks. But also they have lots of mixed nuts and dried fruits. And so we really like that. So Maddie's showing you what we're making today. We're making the signs that I used at my craft festival. Thank you. So I just use these graze boxes. It's just cardstock, and then I cut the flat part off, and I'm just kind of like roughly cutting it in half. If you want, you can like measure it and get all specific, but we're just, kind of winging it, which is what I did with the other ones. And these signs worked really great. I failed. I did not set my booth up before I went. I kind of winged it with everything that I had going on, trying to get my product ready. I really just didn't have time to do like a mock booth setup. Thank you, sweetheart. A mock booth setup before I went. So I made sure I had options for everything. And that actually worked out. I do not recommend doing that unless you're like an expert procrastinator like I am. But everything worked out perfectly. That I didn't say, no, I don't have this and I wanted to.
Why are you cutting it all up?
That is a great question, Madison. So Madison says, why are you cutting it up? It's because we're making our signs that we use at the craft fair. So I'm finished cutting this one up, and this is, again, just some cardstock. And I like repurposing things.
You need this now?
No, we're gonna make new ones, Maddie. And I don't know if I introduced my daughter, Madison. She's 3 now, and she's been on this sheep adventure since I've started.
And now I was going to hike.
Yep, and she was 9 months old when we started our sheep adventure. Okay, so I got those cut out, and we're gonna put them together like this. And so they fold. Hi Nika, love you. Maddie, I don't know if you heard Maddie. She said, hi Nika, I love you. Nika's been my friend since we were, how old were we? 12, 10, something like that. So this is chalkboard vinyl, and this is the kind that you can use chalk markers on. So you can use like regular powdered chalk on it, but chalk markers is what I specifically got this for. And so I'm just going to peel some back. Flip it sticky side up. Right, Maddie?
Yeah.
Yep. And stick.
Right there.
Stick right there.
And I'll do it.
And then Maddie's going to do it, but we're going to do it, honey, with these ones. So Maddie, you can do this one. So we're going to stick right next to it. So easy, a 3-year-old can do it, right? And then stick that one there. Good job. So we're going to stick it down really good. So this chalkboard vinyl, you can peel it off really easy. So it doesn't stick like super well. But there's that. And then I'm going to cut. Show them the finished one, Mad, while I cut this. And then I'm going to cut it out. So I noticed it was super hot for Montana. You know, it was probably in the high 80s during the festival. And I noticed when it was like peak of the day heat, I had my main sign, which was like an easel with some of that foam board. And I made it sort of the same way. I noticed that was starting to bubble. So the vinyl will bubble if it gets really hot because it's not super sticky, because I think it's made to like be able to peel off your cupboard door in your kitchen. But it wasn't really a problem. Nothing like really peeled off. It just bubbled. So I'm going to cut the second one out. And then I'll show you the chalk markers in a minute. So in case you guys are just joining, I'm making the signs that I used at my booth. I posted a bunch of pictures all over Facebook of my booth setup for the Fiber Festival this past weekend. And this is how I made my signs, because I like repurposing things and getting crafty and on a budget, and Maddie likes stickers. So there's those. And now we're going to color on them, Maddie's favorite. So these are chalk markers. They say VersaChalk chalkboard markers.
I want
the ones
this,
I use.
I want this color.
And Maddie wants purple, and that's totally fun.
Yeah, I like purple.
You can just go to town. Keep it on the paper, though.
Just like this.
Yep, so Maddie's coloring hers. I'm going to color mine. And the nice thing about these is that they're erasable, so you can erase them. They do kind of leave like a little, not a residue, but you can kind of see like a faint ghosty line. So I don't know how many times I would reuse it. Oh, show them. Do you want a different color?
Sure.
So if you have a little oopsie, because I wrote my signs at the festival that morning, of course, because I'm like the expert procrastinator. Yeah. Oh, thank you.
I made mine.
Do you want white or blue?
Blue.
Blue. Here you go. Let's go to town with blue.
I'm going to do this one.
So they are erasable if you have a little mistake, but it'll kind of be a little ghost line where you made your mistake. And there you have it.
There I have it.
And there Maddie has it too. So I think it's backwards. I'm sorry. I will figure that out someday on how to flip it mirror on Facebook, or if you know, you can like type it in the comments right now and tell me. But Maddie made it looks like a kangaroo, a blue kangaroo. Let's put the cap back on.
I want that one.
And she also made, it looks like a purple dragon. And I said, thank you, all clever like. And so this is how I made my signs for the craft fair. They sit like this, or because I like having options I didn't know, you can also take like a little bit of glue and a popsicle stick and you can stick them in something like that. But mine all worked out great. I used them all like this with my prices on them and everything. So here's actually one of the ones that I used. Sorry, again, it's backwards, for the craft fair. And materials, oh, that one's not working because they have to be primed. You can see, here, use red. That's a really good one. So I used VersaChalk chalkboard markers. I used Chalkboard Vinyl, and then I recycled my Graze box, which is my snack box that my sweet mommy sends me every couple of weeks. So we cut up just cardstock to make our signs. All right, thanks guys. If you have questions, type them in the chat. I'll get to them because I can't see that far. I don't know, I'm like old, I need glass like to see that far. So if you know, you have questions, type them in the chat. You can also, you know, shoot some questions on the group about the last tutorial, which was the pelt tanning. And then on Friday, the blog post comes out about my review of what to do at a craft fair and what worked and what didn't work. All right, so see you guys later. And Maddie made hers. Good thing it's erasable, right guys? Say bye, everybody.
Bye,